Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Put some power on a deep one left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback.
Okay,
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
The first carry here for the rookie from the U. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short, Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. That's good for 7 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Across the 45 and still going. And finally down right along that opposing 40. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign of that run.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah,
and he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. It's Darius Slayton with the return. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Second and 1. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Trey Amos. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Slayton with the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. New York to the line. First and 10. After the pick, here's Wilson. Headed out right. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down, here's Russ. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Short pass brought in. They got the football brought, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Russ now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And he's off the mark there. 2 far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8.
At their own 8-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Number 86, Zach Ertz. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. The scoreboard reads 13-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Daniels setting up the play action. He puts some juice on it deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
35-yard line.
Wilson now from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Mike Sandler still makes the play. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They get 13 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
At the 29-yard line.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
2nd and 10 now. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes again. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 26-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down, Giants.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Russ setting to throw. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down, New York.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants get it back to within 6.
Commanders 13, Giants 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Trying the right side. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the fumble recovery is made. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
60 average. Ready.
2nd and 15. Chased out to his right. Still on the move, throwing down the right. He's got it at the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10 are under Robinson. And he gets him 1 as we come up to the 2-minute warning.
Got it. Ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
To throw, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Get it. Go.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders bump the lead up to 13 points.
Commanders 20, Giants 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from the 41.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Start.
Here's Wilson to the air. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Wilson now, first and 10. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 32. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Wilson throwing 3rd and 1. And the Commanders get home. They drop in. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
61-yard attempt.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And that'll keep the deficit at 13.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
To kick off for New York.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hold the ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Under 10.
Back to the well again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
The Commanders ready for the punt. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught out left. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
A handoff to Tracy. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Ross out of the pistol. Throw deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down from the red zone. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants get it back to within 6.
Commanders 20, Giants 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
Seven Pirates. Ready? Back up.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Third and 4 coming up now. Here's Daniels. Completed to his running back. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play. Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 12. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Wilson looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Trying again following the sack. Flushed out to his left.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. He lets a heater go deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Trey Amos. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Buys time, rolling right. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Russ now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and goal, Wilson. His throw is caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Desperation time here. Yeah, this is cut. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for 1 more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Ready.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on.
To throw, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go. Set.
From the 47. Gets it to him on the screen. On the move, past the 40. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in Ottawa. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here's a quick pass. Oh, he lost the football! And it's picked out by the Giants! And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
First down, here's Russ. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First down throw from Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Go 14. Touch 50, touch 50.
Russ is cooking again. Complete over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Setting him on the dive. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants losing by 7. They'll come up 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Setting up to pass. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
14.
To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Fair.
Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down. Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. It'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Alert. Zebra.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Rolling left, and he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York! The Giants cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
A minute 20 left to go. This is second and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete inside the 35. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead late. Tebow Samuel the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Looking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 28.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Getting out to his left. He finds Johnson over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, alert! I'll go special!
Wilson on first and 10. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Trying again, following the set. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he is to throw. could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
On hit, man. I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Ready up.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey, go. Ready up.
Jukes one defender. And he gets the first down for the Commanders. And that should get them this victory as well.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Ready.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.